morning everyone, and today you are with me, Lek, and I'm going to be talking about my big project in quarter 3. So, what is this project about? This project is about me finding a product which I want to sell and finding all the functions which will prove to me whether my product will be a good thing to sell or not. The goal of this project is for me to find the best price that would give me the maximum income and the best price that would give me the maximum profit. Also, find the price from one price to another price where I can make money, and from one price to another price where I will lose money. And so I can see from that which will be my best price, and I can also use all of that things to see whether my product will be a good product or not. Okay, so my product is the yearbook of 2015 to 2016, and my target market will be all the newer students, all the teachers, staff, and also the parents. Now, to begin with, of course, I must get an idea of what is the price where people will buy my yearbook. So I went around the school, surveyed people about what is the approximate price where they will buy a yearbook. After I gather all the data I needed, I then put all the data I have into GeoGebra.com and create a linear function which will be my demand function. After I got the demand function, which is d of x equals to negative 0.36x plus 382, I then graph the function in Desmos.com, and it looks just like the picture shown now. As soon as I get my demand function, I can now create an operating cost function, which will show me the maximum and minimum cost for my product. And how do I do that? The steps are listed here.
So this is how my operating cost function came out like. In my graph, y equals to 800, which is used to show the fixed cost of my product, and the blue line is used to show the function c of x equals to negative 72x plus 77,200, which is my operating cost function.
Then, after I found my operating cost function, I have to find my income function, which will show me what is the best price which will give me the best income. So, the income function equals to price times the number of products sold, or income equals to x times the demand function. In my case, income equals to x times negative 0.36x plus 382.
So, after I get my income function, I then graph it in Desmos.com, and it shows me that at the price of 530 baht, I will gain the most income.
So after all of that, I still have to find my profit function to see whether or not my product will gain profit. So my profit function will equals to income minus operating cost.
So this is how my profit function looks like. It's a parabola, and the maximum point shows that if I sell the yearbook at 630 baht, I will gain the most profit, which is about 65,000 baht.
Finally, after I've finished creating all of that functions, I can now discuss whether my product will be a good product to sell or not. So to begin with, I start with using income over cost function, which looks like this.
This income over cost function is used to show the best price for the best income of my business. The area shaded blue is the area of price where I will gain money, and the area not shaded is the area where I will lose money. At the break-even point, or where the two functions meet, it's where I won't gain or lose any money. So, if I sell my product at 530 baht, it is the maximum point or the price where I will gain the most income.
After I finish my income over cost function, that's not yet enough for me to prove that my business is a good business. So, after that, I have created a profit over cost ratio and profit over income ratio, which looks like this.
So, according to my profit function, the best price is 630 baht. So I put the price into my profit over income ratio and profit over cost ratio. The percent shows how many percent of profit will I gain from my income or cost. In my profit over income ratio, the ratio shows that I will gain 27.4% profit from my income, which is quite a low percentage. A high percentage or a good business percentage is over 55%. This percent shows that my business won't gain a good amount of income, or I won't gain a good amount of profit from my income. The profit over cost ratio, on the other hand, shows that I will gain 110% profit from my cost, which is a super high percentage. The percentage is over 100, so this business is a super good business to invest on.
But does something seems wrong? Will my business be a good business or a bad business? So, as the answer to that question, my business is not a really good business. Because even though I gain 110% profit from my cost, but I will only gain 27.4% profit from my income, which means that the income is income minus cost, and the rest of that profit, the 110%, I only gain 27.4%. So it's not a good business. So, as a conclusion, my business is selling yearbook of 2015 to 2016 to the students, parents, staff, and teachers of Neymar International School for 630 baht. In order for me to find the best price that suit my product, I must first find all the different types of functions, and I use that to find the best price. I use the income over cost function to find the price where it will gain me the most income, but however, the profit function eventually gave me more profit, so it's a better price. And I also tried using profit over income ratio and profit over cost ratio, and the result came out not quite well. So this product eventually gained me money, but not as much as 55%. So it's not quite a good business to invest on. Okay, so in order for me to finish this big project, I have to use a lot of skills I've learned before with Mr. Freddy, and it's pretty a lot. But for this quarter, the two main standard that I've used was APR1 and ACED1, and I'm going to tell you what they are now. So APR1 is all about adding, subtracting, and multiplying polynomials. So in order for me to get all the functions I need to add and subtract and multiply a lot of functions to get me the answer to my goal. For example, I need to subtract the income and operating cost function to get my profit function. I also have to multiply the price with the demand function to get the income function. And in my operating cost function, I have to also multiply a number to a function and add a number. So I pretty use this a lot in my project, and it's really useful. If I don't know this standard and I don't know how to add, subtract, and multiply function, then I won't be able to do this project and I won't be able to reach my goal, which this is really important for me. And so I know I've learned it through doing the big project, and I know that this is useful because I need this in order for me to finish my big project. Next is ACED1. ACED1 is basically about creating equations, creating functions, and dividing them, finding the vertical asymptote, and getting the answers to questions by using other functions. So for example, if I have a linear equation and I have to divide them, this is when I have to get like two linear equations and divide them. That will be my new equation. So that's how we create a new equation. So in my case, I have the demand function, so I use that demand function to create other function which goes step by step. So it just looks like I use my demand function to find my cost function, then I use that to find my income function, and I use the income and cost function to find my profit function, and I also used income over cost function and the profit over cost ratio, profit over income ratio, which all of that I have to create my own equation. So this is really used a lot in my project. As I mentioned before, it goes step by step, and throughout the project I've used it all. So this is very, very helpful, and I really thank you, Mr. Freddy, for teaching us. And I know I've learned it because I know what it is and I know how to do it throughout my big project, and I can teach other people. So that's it for the standards, and yeah, next! So what's the point of doing this project? What's the thing I can gain from? So I can use this project to be my guide. When I'm doing a business, I can use all of the techniques used in this project to find my best price, to get me the most profit, to see whether it's a good product to invest on or not. I can use all of these techniques to see and find the best things for my business. So if I'm grown up and I need to find a price for my product, whatsoever the product is, I can use the method in this project to find the price and the income and the profit of my product, and it'll be very useful. I think that's pretty much it, but it's a really helpful thing to do, and we can really use it in our future. So thank you, Mr. Freddy, and I hope you enjoy my video. Goodbye!